I was riding to some of these places this weekend, you know, like the waterfall places, Dismal's Canyon, Natural Bridge. One time I was getting pretty lost. Tempest fell asleep, and I was in the Jeep, and I think Grace was awake, but she wasn't. She was just sitting back there, and then Jackson fell asleep, and I was just riding through the wilderness, and everything was just like so nice and peaceful. Normally when my wife is asleep, I'm just kidding. No, it was very, very, I was just thinking about things. I was thinking about, you know, the odds of, you know, being there and I don't know, have y'all ever read anything about the odds of being a human and being alive? You ever read about it? Like the odds that you are who you are extreme, but the odds that you're even born a human being are 1 in 400 trillion. And then, you know, the odds that you're born and you're alive and you are who you are in this era, it's 1 in and I don't even know how to say the number, but 1 with 2,685,000 zeros. Whatever that is. Power. Yeah, it's crazy. to be who you are. It's such a crazy odd. And then to be born and the odds of not, you know, being, you know, physically disabled to prevent you from doing, you know, what you do every day. Because everybody in here has got all your arms and your legs, and you get to, you know, do whatever you want to. You know, and you know, all of these different the odds that you have this job and you're here right now, or the odds that, you know, your kids are healthy and happy, or, you know, all of these different things that go into this, and I was just, you know, kind of, you know, getting really happy at the idea that everything was going so well for me, and I started reading about all of that, the odds, you know, that you are who you are. I'd heard Gary Vaynerchuk say it before, the 1 in 400 trillion, but then I read about the odds of being who you are, where you are, when you are it's just so crazy that when you see people that you know, when you do feel deflated or like, oh, I gotta do this, or oh, I gotta do that, and it's like, yeah, but everything is really so good for you. Like, even like the bad, it's such an insignificant little bad most of the time. Even when it's like when Rob says, you know, talks about the darkness that you go through and letting it mold you and make you better. I mean, you know, normal, if you really think about who you are, where you are, when you are, the happiness and healthiness of people that you care about, you know, most of the bad things that have happened to you, you know, at least in retrospect, end up being blips on the radar, you know, just really, really small things that seem huge at the time. But it just gets me excited and just very happy to realize how fortunate I am. And it also makes me want to talk to people about, like, the opportunity that's in front of you to do with that, with what you've been given, your existence, you know, in your skin, in who you are, you know, like nothing's holding you back, really. Anytime you think that, you know, something is holding you back, whether it's someone or some idea or the lack of an idea or whatever, really, you know, you're already propped up in the grand scheme of existence to such a high level that nothing's holding you back but yourself at this point. So I don't know, I was just thinking about that and the potential of everyone that's on our team and most of the people that I know, and even people that do have some you know, things that are holding them back more than maybe I have, are still, most people that I know, I mean, they're still, if they're born human, born alive now, with telephones and internet, I mean, to be able to access like infinite information at, you know, the touch of your fingers now, and to be able to call anyone and be anybody you want to be, and I don't know, it just seems like there's just unlimited potential, and I just kind of wanted to say that, and it kind of went along with what Rob was talking about this morning. To me, is being, you know, appreciative for for what you have. And I think that we all have so much. Like, we just kind of summarized it into family and work, but I mean, it's like Mallory said, health, and the health of our children, and the opportunity that's in front of you, and the limitless potential. And there's so many things to be excited about and happy about, that even when you're feeling just really, really deflated and underwhelmed by the day, if you put it into perspective, I think that it can help you get to that right mindset to be like, screw whatever's making me feel bad. It's insignificant. It's a blip on the radar, and I'm going to get through that. And sometimes what's funny is it's not even like a blip on the radar. It's like, I'm tired. Who gives a shit? Don't be tired, or suck it up and just keep going. But it's funny, like how insignificant and small of things people will let it get in their way. You can have things that are wrong in your life that really are, issues, relationship woes, money problems, whatever. And those are the blips that I'm talking about, because really you can get past those too. But it's funny how many people let I'm tired get in the way, or I just want to watch a movie, or I just like these really, really small, insignificant feelings that get in the way of you being who you want to be, and doing what you want to do, and creating the relationships that make you happier in the long run. So anyway, I was thinking about that all while I was driving around, because we were out in these really pretty areas, and you're just looking at, it's just, everything's by chance, but it's just, there's just so much the world has to offer you, whether it's man-made or natural or opportunity or different relationships and people, and yeah, there's people that I meet that I'm like, could do without you in my life, but for the most part, interaction with other people and all the experiences that I have, I appreciate, and of course I appreciate all you guys. So I just wanted to share that this morning.